Give me liberty or give me death. That phrase has been so abused over the years and been so commercialized. T-shirts, flags, hats, jackets, posters. That's not what Patrick Henry had in mind when he said those words. It meant something. And Native Voice, Hutch Homestead, they're absolutely right. It needs to have meaning again. It's time to take it back. It's time to refresh that meaning. It's time to prove that meaning. The stuff we're going through right now, it ain't nothing compared to what they're going to put us through. Everything from the vaccination to the fake race card to the genders, the gender confusion, the gender, you're a man or woman. Get over it. The things they're teaching our children, they've already erased American history. They rewrote it, edited it. However you want to look at it, it's gone. And we're letting it happen. And don't take what I say as, I'm ready to load up the rifles and hit the road to Washington, D.C. That won't do no good. Somebody told me today, speak softly. So they have to shut up and listen. And that's been with me all day. I think we need absolutely be ready if it comes to that. But don't approach it that way. We need to be civilized. They want us to be savage. They want us to prove them right. Right in their eyes. They want us to be the extremists. They want us to be the gun-toting, God-fearing, hair-trigger lunatics. Don't give it to them. Play their ball game. Get organized. State to state to state. Nationwide. There was talks of the Underground Railroad. Maybe not that plan, but that basis. That ideal. Each state from our community, preppers, homesteaders, survivalists, bushcrafters, whatever. All of us are like-minded when it comes down to loving our country, respecting our country, and wanting it back. From each state, appoint 2 to 3 officials, if you will, and have monthly get-togethers in your state discuss. And I'm talking, do it right. You know, if we want to have, um, you know, donations to help the cause, because eventually we are going to put in some miles. If we want to start donations at these monthly get togethers, have a treasurer, have a secretary, do it right. Surround ourselves with people that know the laws inside and out, that know the Constitution inside and out, the Bill of Rights, um, everything. Surround ourselves with people that are very skilled in public speaking, that uses proper etiquette and, will be heard and taken seriously, but has all of our interests at heart because they're just like us. Let's do it right. We have our monthly get togethers in each state, then say every 3 months, do it like a quarterly thing, every 4 months. The appointed officials from each state get together, whether it on a Zoom meeting or, a live stream. If you got to sit and live stream 6 hours, just to make sure that everybody's on the same page, take, where you guys are at state to state. I mean, let's do it. Let's make it legit. There's plenty of us in every state. Between, like, okay, I'm Central America. Hutch is getting out west. True American Loretta, that's even farther west. Klingon Princess, that's the west coast. Zane, and these are just some of my viewers, just throwing out names of people I know around where they're at. Zane's East Coast. Native Voice, Gray Man Prepping, they're down in the south. We got Jeep Girl, far north. I mean, we could make this happen. I'm not saying everybody that I just mentioned would be interested or would have the time. That's one thing that I run into all the time. I got a full-time job, 9 hours a day. And we all do. I mean, I get it. It's not going to be easy. But I think it's something we definitely need to take seriously. Not just take it one night we were all amped up, ready to go. Don't let that die. We need to keep that in our hearts. We genuinely need to put forth an effort, and if we fail, then we know we did all we could. But what if we don't fail? We won't know unless we try. And now more than ever, and like I said, it's everything. It's not just the vax, or it's not just this, or it's not just that, or it's not, it's everything. They're hitting us from every angle. I want grandbabies. I want to be able to raise up my grandbabies like they should be raised, like they deserve to be raised. I want to be able to take them out, go camping, go hunting, fishing, do normal human things with them. I think it's going to get to a point that's not going to be allowed. I don't know, guys. It's just been weighing really heavy on my mind since last night. I'm not saying that you would dedicate all your time to this. God knows you need to continue prepping. Don't get comfortable. I can't say that enough. Don't stop stockpiling. You know, don't never stop being prepared. Keep working at that daily. I said in the live stream Thursday, you know, at the top of everyone's list right now should be some type of communication, whether it be CB, ham radio, you know. Somebody even said they just ordered some walkie talkies just so they can communicate in town, you know, and that's great. You know, that's a start. That's trying. That's putting forth an effort. You know, I get it. When it comes to budgeting and prepping, I get it. It's hard. But, you know, there's also things you can cut out. You know, like we're down, you know, we go out Friday nights, usually get some kind of fast food and come home. That's our date night, you know. So we allow that one time a week, you know. But say you cut out the fountain drinks or the store bought, you know, gas station coffees every morning, or like I said, the soda pops every day, and you know, just get you a case of pop, brew you some coffee in a thermos, take it with you, you know, stuff like that. That money adds up quick, you know. If you sit down like here, the big thing's Polar Pop. Those are $1 a piece now, and most people will get one in the morning, on the way to work, and on the way home from work. That's $2 a day. That's $60 a month. That's a lot of food, man, when it comes to prepping. Like, you know, I know, beans, rice, but I'm serious. That's a lot of beans and rice or flour and, you know, or, you know, whatever, you know, that's, or a couple boxes of ammo just to cut out some soda pops, you know, and buy a case and take it with you, you know. It's the little things you can cut out of everyday life that adds up so quick that you can stick that money somewhere else. I know I'm kind of all over the place this morning, but you guys know I have your best interest at heart. I always do. And like I said, it's time to make the choice, you know. And a lot of folks don't have a choice. I get that. A lot of folks, due to health reasons, you know, like I know a lot of people, and it is terrifying. You take the jab, or you lose your Medicaid, you lose your Medicare, Humana, whatever it is you go through. You don't take the jab, you lose it. I feel that's coming. You know how many people are either going to just give in and take it because they have to, or they're still going to refuse it and possibly die a very slow, agonizing death, depending on what they depend on the Medicaid and Medicare for. There's just so many things that we need to fight for. And like I said, there's a lot of people that can't fight. I get it. And I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not talking actual violent fight. There's just people that just can't, you know. Our older generation, you know, and I'm not saying there's not some fiery older generation. I know you guys are there, so don't send me no hate mail. But you know what I mean. People are tired. Hell, I'm only 42 and I'm tired. You know, I'm tired of not being able to turn on the TV without all the propaganda shoved down your throat. It's either my life's so great because I got vaccinated, my family's safe, and blah, 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 blah. Or, any sitcom you watch, anything revolves or is largely based on homosexuality. And, whatever. That's your preference. I ain't gonna hate you. I love everybody. But that don't mean it's got to be forced into everything in life. You know, it. Not to mention the famine. People are starving because either there's no food or they can't afford food. And the weather is just so off the chart everywhere. It's damning to the agriculture this year. I mean, I've said that a lot, I know, but like the west side of the United States is drying up. It's just turning to dust. Here, up the East Coast, wherever, I mean, it's rain. And I'm not talking, it rains enough to water the garden. That's cool. I'm talking about it'll pour rain here for 2 or 3 hours. Like 2 to 3 inches of rain in an hour. It's ridiculous. And so, I mean, agriculture is just shot this year, which plays right into everything perfectly. We've got a lot of soul searching. And above all else, before you make any decisions on anything, take it to God first. I know some people don't want to hear that. You know, and don't take my spirituality and kindness for weakness, because when it comes to standing up for my family and protecting my family, I will do ungodly things. Whatever I have to do to provide for my family. I know we talk about that sometimes. We talked about it last night. The things you're going to have to be able to do that you would never fathom having to do. Can you take a life? Can you watch somebody else get taken? I mean, can you watch your neighbor starve to death? I don't mean to be morbid and doom and gloom and, scare tactic, whatever. That's the last thing on my mind. It's reality. And all this is all balled up together. It's not going to get better. Even if if we get enough people behind us and we make this stand, give me liberty or give me death, and we do come out on top by the grace of God, it's still going to take a while to get things worked out. I mean, you're talking years. So still, goes right back to keep stocking, keep prepping, keep stacking, It all is intertwined. And it's going to be like that for a long time, folks. Like I said, this might get me some nasty comments, but I'm not trying to scare people. I promise you. You guys know me better than that. You know I don't do that. I am worried. And I love you guys so much that, it bothers me. Like, I lay awake at night, dwelling on what people do have or don't have or they can't get or their budget don't allow it, or, it's not fair. It's not fair to you guys. God knows, if it's something personal, I don't name drop and I won't. But I had a viewer tell me that they're at a point now whether they don't know whether to pay on their cremation or buy extra food. Who in the hell has the authority to put that kind of decision on somebody? That is disgusting. I think I'm going to end this right there. That's definitely something to ponder on, that's where we're at in this world. Somebody has to make a decision between their final arrangements or putting food on the table. Till next time, guys. God bless y'all. I love each and every one of you guys. Think it over. Take it to God. It's coming. Poppaprepper out.